What are your thoughts on the new NCAA penalty for the targeting hits where you can get ejected now?
I mean, I guess it's just particular players, but I'm just gonna go out there and play hard. Yeah, I'm sure a lot of players are not gonna just go out there and just try to hurt a player, but I mean, the referees know what's best, I guess.
If there's an ejection penalty, or are players now forced to think about that more?
Oh yeah, I mean, well, me personally, I just go out there and play. I mean, because you think about, oh, I'm not gonna hit him this way, you miss more tackles. So I just go out there and play.
Benardrick, curious as to just we've talked about your expanded role, but with what Jeff wants to do, his defensive chaos, kind of how do you see your role evolving in that sense, in that scheme?
I'm not just gonna think about myself personally. I'm just gonna push everybody else to make plays. I mean, I'm gonna do my part, but I'm gonna make sure everybody does their part. Make sure we come as a unit to make plays. All the plays we didn't make last year.
Yeah.
Make sure everybody makes the plays this year.
Dan said he's going to try to mix and match you, maybe in some different nickel and dime packages, move you around a little bit more. And how do you think that'll work?
I mean, Coach Mullen, he's a great coach. He knows what's best for the whole team. If Coach put me at the end, I mean, I'm going to give him my all. I'm going to play hard. So Coach knows what's best, what he wants his players to be. He's going to go out there and go hard.
Coach Mother said, as far as change, it's not really a whole lot that's going to change with the defense. Has there been anything you put your finger on that is different? Maybe an extra player or two that maybe made here?
Like I said, we're going to be more active. We're going to be more juiced. I mean, defense is going to be creating more mayhem. We're just going to be more liver than we're not going to be dead on defense, not just standing still. We're going to.
When you say create more mayhem, more juice, what does that translate to?
That means mayhem means more sacks, more plays we didn't make last year. I mean, more fumbles, more just big plays, a lot of big plays.
And how do you create those big plays? I mean, because some might say it's just kind of a fluky thing where fumbles happen or sacks. How do you think you can kind of create those type of big plays?
Personally, you go hard every play, the ball is going to come to you regardless. If you go hard, if everybody go 110% every play, I mean, mayhem's going to come. So it's just, effort.
Y'all, I think, had a plus 16 turnover margin. I know that's hard to duplicate this year, but what gives you confidence y'all can win that battle again, turnover margin?
Oh, yeah, we're going to definitely beat that turnover ratio. I mean, as a unit, as a defense, every day we work together, we talk together, we eat together, we have fun together, we like brothers. Point is, we're not gonna I'm not gonna let Caleb Ewers down. So I'm gonna do my part. I trust him to do his part. All of us get together and do our part. So we're gonna get more turnover.
As a defensive player, how eager are you to implement that type of mayhem on a real field, not necessarily in the practice, but unleash that type of game plan on an actual team?
Like I said, we're just gonna go harder than we ever been. Every game, we're getting relentless effort. Every game, every snap, we're not gonna take a play off, take a second off, or whatever. Every play, everything, giving it out all.
As like a defensive player, are you excited to play in that type of format rather than maybe like a more relaxed, like let things happen in front of you instead of you, like you said, creating opportunities? Are you excited for that type of game plan?
Oh yeah, I'm very excited for the game plan. I mean, me as a player, I'm gonna go hard every play. I mean, every play I'm supposed to make, I'm going to make it. I trust Coach to put me in the right position to make big plays, and if he put me in that position, I'm going to make that big play.
Some people might say, how much would the game plan change? Because I'm assuming last year you went hard for every single play. How would, what's the difference than just going hard? Because I'm assuming on any given down, you're going to play 110% no matter the game plan.
This year I got more experience. Last year I was playing off effort. Just playing. I know what I had to do, but this year I know my assignment. I know what to expect. I know my reads better. So it's just going to be more plays are going to come more easier for me.
Tyler was talking. He put those last two losses, the Ole Miss and the bowl game, on himself. Did you see that as a defensive player? Did you see him kind of take the losses and put them on himself more difficult than maybe others?
No, I personally think it's us as a unit. Actually, us as a defense. If the offense doesn't score, can't nobody. If we don't score, and they don't score, don't nobody win. So that's what I personally said. So I personally put that on the defense.
Yeah. On defense, what have you seen? What kind of changes have you seen in Tyler?
Oh, I've seen a lot of change. He's been a leader, but he's a bigger leader. Every day he gets on everybody. He likes to take the blame, but because he's a leader. What leader don't like to take the blame? But he's a great leader every day. Off-season workouts, he's working harder than he ever worked before. He pushing people, to their limit. I mean, to be 100%. I mean, to be their best.
You had a backloaded schedule last year, didn't finish well, and it's going to be the kind of the same setup this year. But Dan said y'all learned some lessons from that.
We learned a lot of lessons. I mean, we was winning and we lost one game. We just didn't know how to take the loss and just keep moving on.
Right.
We suffered from that loss and let it get to our minds. But this year we're gonna bounce back. We know how to bounce back. If we lose a game, we're gonna bounce back strong and win the next.